Good morning. Hello.
Nice school there, birthday boy.
That shirt, that's funny and also makes me feel bad.
Love you, Dad.
It's not always been there.
That thing will tell you your life's potential.
Where'd you get it?
No idea. It just appeared like magic.
I was attracted to the book because it's such a great premise. What if you could discover your life potential through a machine for $2? And it just seemed like a great jumping off place for a TV series.
So what attracted you to the storyline of the series?
What I love most is that it was just so uniquely, individually itself. Like there was nothing else like it when I read it. And also it spoke to like a question I think everybody can relate to is asking yourself, what's your purpose in life? What is your, what is that? And a lot of us don't know how to answer that question. When you're faced with something that's giving it to you and then you don't have that choice, you're like, wait, so is this destiny or is this me now trying to map myself towards what I think it is? So I think that because there's so many unanswered, there's not a one way to answer the question. I feel like because it's such a thought-provoking show, that's what really, really attracted me to it.
Definitely the people involved. I was attracted to every single one of the actors on set.
That's dope. That's dope. I was like, okay.
It was just fun and playful, and I love the silliness of it, and also the depth of it.
Chris O'Dowd was already cast. I'm a big fan of Chris's. The first few pages that I read, you get to meet Giorgio. That's the character that I play, and he shows his love to Dusty in a real interesting way. And I knew that it was something that I wanted to play. And I get to play a former New York Ranger, and I'm a Ranger fan, so go Blue, let's go get it.
It was original, and it asked us some poignant questions that I think that we were all probably starting to ask ourselves after coming out of the pandemic. What have I been doing with my life? Am I doing what I wanted to be doing? If not, what do I need to change so I'm living the life I want to be living? And so nothing else seems to be asking that question right now. It's timely, it's different, it's original. Most actors, that's what we want to do, you know what I mean? So it's wonderful. I hope that we explore that and deliver that, because that's the hope of it.
The cast is absolutely incredible. We have such an amazing ensemble cast, but the man right here, this one and that one, we have Chris and David West Reed, who is our incredible creator and showrunner. And I mean, it's just such a fun, whimsical show with unlike anything you've ever seen, because it has comedy, it's a little bit mysterious, it's got some sci-fi. I'm really excited for people to see it.
How was your experience as one of the producers of the show?
It's been a joy. I mean, part of the fun of this is putting together the team and finding such incredibly talented people and then all working together to create something.
Can you tell us a little bit about your character, Izzy?
Okay, she was an aspiring artist growing up, and I say she was touched by the spotlight, and as she's matured, she's not ready to give it up. So kind of, I don't want to say she has control issues, but she feels like, I know what's best for everybody.
There's not a whole lot I can say. I'm always like, what can I say? But my character's name is Hannah. She's new to Deerfield. She's new in town. She's very mysterious. She doesn't want people to know her for reasons we may find out later. But she works at the local bar. She's a bartender, and she's a very cool girl.
Joe is the youngest Italian-American goalie in New York Rangers history. I injured my catching hand by deadlifting 750 pounds. That number gets exponentially higher every time he tells a story. Giorgio is Deerfield's most eligible bachelor. He loves his friends hard. And he owns an Italian restaurant / sports center. So while you're eating chicken parm, you can go play a little Papa Shot or air hockey or Dance Dance Revolution, win some tickets, turn them in for like a stuffed animal. One of those like sticky things where you throw the ball and it sticks to the pad. Anything you want.
She's just like this fun-loving mom and wife, and she's married to her high school sweetheart. And this town, it's a small town, where everyone knows your name, and like you leave the doors unlocked, right? So this is like probably one of the biggest things that happened in Deerfield in a long time. And as a loving mother and as a wife, it's like, oh no, I'm other things. Cass would identify herself as a wife and a mom, but it's like, but Cass, who are you? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women can identify with that.
I played Trina Hubbard. She is a teenager. She is going through a lot of grief and guilt for something that I cannot say. But she's going through it.
Do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes moment during filming?
Oh, man. Man, behind the scenes moment. I mean, I feel like the finale we shot was really, really, really cool. And I would say also the first time that I saw the Morpho machine in person, because I'd only read about it in the script, but I had no concept of what it was going to look like. And you saw it in the trailer. It's so cool. It has these big butterfly wings. So I think I was really blown away in that moment of like just how cool and mysterious the show is.
Definitely when Sammy, who you'll probably talk to next, he started making a song about the show with like all of us who played the kids on the show. It was like a rap song, and it was just ridiculous to watch it happen.
Fun behind the scene memory. Honestly, you asked me that question, and I think about a lot of laughs that we've already had. Like, my castmates are so funny. They crack me up all the time. I'm sure the blooper reel will be a very, very fun one. Yeah, we crack up a lot. And honestly, just playing somebody like Giorgio inside this restaurant, if I had this restaurant growing up, an Olive Garden mixed with like a go-kart ride, I would be there every Sunday. So I have a lot of fun at my restaurant.
Okay, so a lot of people, well, first of all, I'm happy to have a fan base, but they don't know or don't remember that I sing, dance, and act. So I got to explore my dancing side in this show. But the best is I'm working with these amazing comedians, and my scene made them holler. When I could make the creator laugh about his own show, it was priceless for me.
I'm sure you can hit it. I'm sure you can hit it. You find out your greatest potential in the show. What's your greatest potential in real life?
I feel like my potential is kind of ever-changing. It's ever-changing. It like changes by the day. But definitely right now, it's just like being an artist, loving life, enjoying each day as it comes, and like following like my adventures, I guess. Like even this is crazy to me.
Well, I was thinking about this morning, and I am obsessed with docucrime. You know, all the podcasts, the crime series. So I think I want to be like an investigative journalist or like a crime junkie person.
That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool.
My greatest potential in real life is being a dad. You know, I love my boys. I've got 3 little boys at home. We play a lot of hide and go seek, a lot of wrestling, a lot of choke slams, some razor's edges, some tombstones, you know, some elbow drops from the top rope. Dad as the champ. You know, I'm not going to let them win until they get bigger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? They got to earn that against Dada, you know?
What do you want viewers to take away from this series?
You know what? I want people to take away just finding the purpose within themselves, finding some peace, finding some resolve, because it really does hit you. I think because it's a comedy and people kind of get like, oh, it's a comedy and ready to laugh, which you absolutely will do. But then I feel like it's going to pull at some emotional strings as well, and it's going to force you to answer some questions that are kind of deep within. And I think what I hope the audience takes away from that is just finding new developments in their life and finding new growth.
I mean, I think it's an interesting show in that it makes you think about the choices you've made in your life, whether you wish you had made other choices or not. Hopefully it also makes you feel grateful for the choices you have made. So there's a kind of inspirational message behind it.
Explore your life. Ask if you're doing what you wanted to be doing always, and if not, go do it. Be fearless about it because you only get one life. Yeah, but live it, be on purpose, and hopefully give something back to humanity with what you choose to be.
Oh my God, there's so much I want them to take away. I just want them to like eat it and like love it. Love the flavor.
Okay, so we put up the sign at our school, and then as we're doing it, we say hook 'em while we do it.
Hook 'em?
Yeah, so do you...
I'm not throwing up a gang sign, am I?
No.
Okay.
So do you mind doing it in the camera? What is this? So it's just our sign. It's Longhorns.
Okay,
Longhorns.
I don't want to get canceled. So.
No, you're not. You're not.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em!
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em horns. Let's go.